This car has ABS, but why doesn't it have traction control? Yeah.
Because it's my idea. I don't want to have a traction control. If somebody wants a traction control, has to buy a Tesla, not this kind of car. This car is for a man, in my opinion.
An Italian startup called Totem has built a Restomod Alfa Romeo with a complete carbon fiber tub chassis. The car retains the VIN plate and a single latch from the quote-unquote donor vehicle. We started off with a photo shoot in Turin, Italy with a prototype from Totem. Look at the scene that it's creating. Look at this, look at this. Dino, it's a hit.
Everybody comes to have a look.
Look how many people want to take pictures of this car. This is Italy. Like they're car obsessed. They love this. They're so happy. Look at this. Look, he's changing poses. Let's just go over some quick facts about this bespoke Restomod Giulia GT Super. It cost $500,000 to 650,000 euros, depending on options. It has a new bespoke 2.8-liter twin-turbo V6 making 600 horsepower from Italtecnica. The built-from-the-ground-up motor itself costs approximately 100,000 euros, and it's mated to a transaxle gearbox from a Ferrari 550. You wouldn't be able to tell just looking at it, but the overall size of the car is about 10% larger than the original GT. Because they needed more space to fit the V6, and it also made it more accessible to taller drivers. My friend Dino and I packed in for a quick drive in the prototype.
Okay, so
69 kilometers. Nice.
it's crazy. So we're helping in the development of the car, basically.
Yeah, we are.
We'll have some feedback.
That's a lot of power.
That's a lot of torque.
It goes like hell, though.
It's insane.
It really does.
So, Carlo was saying this is running about 400 horsepower right now.
Yeah.
So, not quite the full 600. But still, it really shows the potential, like this
It's a
engine
lot.
has.
600 is too much.
It weighs 1,150 kilos.
Yeah.
And they're making one with 750 horses.
What the hell? What are they going to use that thing for?
Scaring people.
This is all the brainchild of Riccardo Quaggio, and we went to his shop in Venice to check out one of his builds in progress. What is carbon and what is aluminum?
All the body is carbon fiber, and here you can see here, up to here and here, it's all carbon fiber. We have a carbon fiber monocoque, and from here to here, and also on the rear, we have a aluminum chassis. You can see the carbon fiber monocoque. So this is all made from scratch with our molding.
And this is made in Italy?
Yes, in Turin, we have the production of the carbon fiber. No, so all the suspension is made from scratch. So here is a single block of aluminum, CNC made, and welded together. And here, all the suspension system, the arm, is made from scratch.
And this is one piece too,
Yeah,
huh?
it's one piece of CNC aluminum. And also the steering rack that we are using is made from scratch and produced by Sportec, an Italian company. Like 95% of this car is all produced in Italy.
Riccardo is 28 years old and he started building cars when he was 22. It's really important to him that Totem is an Italian sports car made in Italy. There's so many tailor-made parts all over the car, including the homologated headlights and taillights just for the Totem cars. He's recreated fabric for the interior based off the Alfa Romeo 33 from 1988. Everything down to the wiring and the speakers are made locally in Venice. Even the front and side glass is custom made. The rear glass is a reproduction of the original.
Also, the wheel are CNC produced. It's a three-piece wheel in reality, and is vintage inspired by the 60s and the 70s.
The brake setup on this is pretty insane. It's similar to what we drove, but this looks a little bit different.
Yeah, what you drove was the GTR brake system by Brembo. This is the GTS brake system, so it's a little bit less power than the GTR brake system, and the customer can choose the configuration of every single detail.
Even this is CNC'd, huh?
Yes, yes. Even this is CNC. Also the GT Super, right, is CNC. And I show you a little bit the trunk. Here, for example, the hinge are all CNC produced. And here you can see the carbon fiber and the fabric.
It's so clean. I can't believe how clean this is. This is just
it's very complicated to make it
so
clean.
well.
Yes.
Do you get new badges as well?
Yeah, it's the original badge that was from Alfa Romeo before 1972 with right Milano, because before 1972 all the badge was with Milano, right?
How long does it take to build a car like this?
Now that we are in the production, we are taking 1 month to build one car, and they want to arrive to produce one car every 2 weeks by the end of the year. We have, of course, a lot of employers that work day and night to produce this kind of cars.
So what's the difference in weight versus the original car?
The original car was like 980 kilos, more or less, depending on the configuration, and we have 1,280 kilos.
For it being bigger,
yes,
and of course more safety, and it's
more safety
much more
and
rigid.
a lot of more horsepower, because we have a V6 twin turbo with a transaxle gearbox. The weight distribution is 50-50.
There's not really many other people in the world doing anything like this.
Like there was a lot of parts that was very difficult to produce, like all this chrome trim. It's super complicated to produce with carbon fiber. This is all carbon fiber. And the handle, it's aluminum that we have produced from scratch, the handle. Of course, the mirror, that is a carbon fiber arm with a CNC part.
And then I noticed for this is even electric. You can actually move the mirror.
It's electric.
That is so complicated.
It's very complicated. What is original on this car is this. This is from the 60s.
That's from the donor car?
Yes.
What is that, just a release or something?
Yeah, that, if you press this car, this one, you open the trunk.
So then it is just the VIN plate and this little thing?
Yes. It's fun.
It's amazing to me that in your eyes, there was not anything else that was worth saving. That's the crazy thing to me, because you look at like the Evo 37 from Chimera, right? There's still quite a bit of the center part of the chassis that is saved.
And the problem of this car that was too small, because everything is nice. Like I love the design of the original car. Everything, I love that design, but was too small. That was the problem.
The reason why you built this is because you saw like there was a gap in the market? You saw there was a market for this kind of car?
No, because I wanted one car that has to be timeless. Being a designer, I wanted to produce my personal car. And after I saw that a lot of people share the same idea, I made it from my passion, because I started when I was a designer for Alfa Romeo. So I started in 2017, and after 5 years, I went on the production. So under the car, you can see better the aluminum chassis that is all CNC welded together. Also this part is CNC. This one, every single part on this car.
The motor mount. That's the motor mount, huh?
Yes. We have the bell and the transaxle shaft.
Oh, why does it have to be a transaxle?
The weight distribution has to be 50-50. So we have decided to have the engine on the front and the gearbox on the rear.
So is this going to be a running car?
Yes, yeah,
for Geneva?
Yes.
I can't believe how much work went into this thing. This part is so clean too. The chassis, it really is neat to see something like this. Have you parked one of these next to a stock car?
Yes,
To see just the difference in size? How much wider is this too then? It's pretty wide.
The original was 1 meter 58, and this one is 1 meter 83, 84.
It's a lot
It's
wider.
wider.
What is this duct? Oh, this is
intake. for the turbo
this
one.
is the intake. Okay.
Yes.
I
Here
see
we have the two
we have some
turbos.
Garrett
Here-
turbos. There's one turbo there, one turbo there. The intake is right behind the grill. It goes underneath the intercooler and air conditioning condenser and
And
radiator.
here we have the AC compressor, for example, that is electric. Everything on this car is very different from the other car. All this is just unique.
Just the man hours that you put
Yes.
into building this makes it so unique. And it just looks so different. This was without a doubt the most beautiful car that we had a chance to photograph in Italy, bar none. Hey, if you like what you're watching, do me a favor, go check out the Hagerty Drivers Club. 24/7 roadside assistance with flatbed towing, subscription to our award-winning magazine, and more. Sign up today, links in the description. We went to a second location where the cars are being assembled, including a new prototype that is being prepared for the Geneva Auto Show.
This is full carbon fiber exposed, and we'll have 6 headlights, not only 4. So here, now we are waiting from the painting room, the other 2 main lights.
Eventually, you're going to produce this car. This is maybe the next generation of
Yes,
the...
it's just like a limited edition trick car, like a final edition of the GT series. And then we have another project for the future, but it's still in development.
Let's talk about the parts here.
Yeah.
Like,
this is produced by Sabelt, and is a carbon fiber, of course.
The door
produced by
panels.
handmade, yeah. The panel,
sun visor, this is 3D printed?
yes, and then we do this handmade work with leather.
Amazing. And then this is the window trim
Yes,
for this?
we cut every single window trim to make sure that fit exactly with the door panel and with the door.
And then these are gauges?
Yes.
My question to you is, it's one thing to know about all this stuff and know that it exists. It's another thing to understand it and learn it. How do you know? How did you learn all this? Like, you're so young.
I know, it's a lot of years that study how to produce, because also the gauges. We produce from scratch. I have a company that I designed the gauges, I designed the little parts inside the gauges, and then here we assemble everything.
I'm just shocked at all this stuff. I mean, I know you're not the person that is handcrafting it, or maybe you are helping.
I help the guys to
Yes.
and I teach to the guys.
But
for
it's your
example.
direction
Yes,
and your
yes.
idea and your
Yes.
design for every one of these parts, including like the center console here that you guys
for example,
made custom.
The center console. I show you like some little. This, for example, I designed everything from myself. So this is just an example. Now it's a little bit dirty, but this one, how to create this from scratch, how to create this from scratch. This is for the ABS. How to create this, the mechanism for the mirror from scratch. Here there is a missing part, but For example, this was an inspiration by a watch. For
These
example,
are all the control arms.
Yes, control arm, suspension.
Oh, and these are the modified torque tubes that you
Yes,
have?
yes.
So these are actually Ferrari torque tubes. This is an unmodified one, right?
Yes.
And then this is the one that you have in the car that is the modified shortened version. Is this the whole entire front subframe?
Yes, exactly.
And this is pretty much ready to go in the red car?
Yes, it's ready to go.
Look at this, all the hardware that you guys need. These are some original parts. Do these need to be refinished?
Yes, this is original. We both used from other cars, and then we painted, and also this is hand painted and made painted inside here.
Oh my goodness.
And this is original too, and then this is the result.
And then what about this?
This one, for example, we bought the module, the LED module. We did all the molding here for the glass. We did all this part that is CNC. And for example, in this car, we have a galvanic, black nickel galvanic treatment. Everything is unique with Totem right by hand.
All of this is CNC'd.
Yes.
This is not like stamped.
No, absolutely not. So this part, for example, are all CNC. And this is when you want to put on reverse, you just need to do like that.
That's the reverse lockout. Amazing. And this is all like the vents?
Yes.
So this is not coated yet?
No.
This is raw?
Exactly. This is the final one.
And then this is the mirror.
Yes.
Wow, it's so heavy. It is so heavy. There's so much aluminum used in this.
Yes.
So then, and this is the taillight?
Yes.
All the
the
parts are
hinges,
here. All the hinges, unfinished,
also
finished.
The center mirror is made by carbon
And all
fiber.
of this is the same texture
Depend.
or similar texture,
Depend. For example, we have different texture.
depending on the customer, what they
On
want.
the customer. Yeah. This is, for example, for the mirror that we have this part that are CNC parts.
All the trim that you guys use for the cars. This is the fuel filler cap.
Yes. What we do with aluminum, all the control for the air conditioning
Because this is the
system.
original.
This is the original, and then we remove this part. We keep only the electric inside, and then we change everything. This one, that is aluminum, and then we remove this, we replace. It's a lot of work.
All the AC condensers, all the windshield wipers, brake calipers. This is what is it? This is all pedal assembly.
Yeah, it's all CNC machined. So
This is custom. You didn't buy this.
Yeah, it's all custom in reality. Every single part, also the handbrake is custom. This one is custom.
This is legitimately a hand-built car. Like when you say it's a hand-built car,
It's hand-built.
you're proving that it's hand-built. So then, what about this car? Is this a customer's car?
Yeah, this is number 7 on the production. After Geneva, we'll start again to assemble the engine here.
And then, so how many have you made to this point? How many of these cars exist?
We did, so this is number 7 of the production, and we did other 5 pre-production model.
Look at what you created. Look at this. This is incredible. You are doing some serious work here, and I'm
Thank you.
very happy to be able to see this.